It's flannelgraph time. It's flannelgraph time. Bible stories with Denise and the pastors, and it's flannelgraph time. Yeah!
Hello, Grace Point kids. It's good to be back. We had a 3-week time off from our Bible story adventure time, but we are ready to learn some more stories today. As you remember, last time we met, we were going over a story about Joseph and his brothers and all of their family moving to Egypt. Now, their families grew and grew and grew, and they became known as the Israelites. Can you say Israelites? Today, we're going to learn a story about how God is going to raise up a special Israelite. But I need your help, as we do every week. If you can remember, it's been a while, but we have to start this off. So everybody put your hand up. We're going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now Joseph and all of his brothers had lived in Egypt and then died, but their families still lived there. And their families grew and grew and grew. The land of Egypt was filled with their families, who were known as the Israelites. The Israelites were God's people living in Egypt.
Hey, everybody, how you
Families,
doing?
it's just
Man,
so wonderful.
I love my
So much
family. This is
together.
so great. The Israelites are just the best family
Your
ever.
outfit, love your robe. Somebody ate my mashed potatoes.
Then a new Pharaoh, who never heard about Joseph and his brothers, came to power in Egypt.
Look,
He said to his people,
there are too many of these Israelites living in Egypt. Come, we must deal with them, or there will be way too many of them. If a war starts, these Israelites could join our enemies and fight against us.
So Pharaoh and the Egyptians made the Israelites slaves and treated them badly. But the Israelite families became even bigger. The Egyptians started to hate the Israelites. They made the Israelites make bricks in the hot sun and made them work way too hard. Pharaoh decided he wanted to stop all the Israelites from being born. He decided that if any of the Israelites had a baby boy, he would have his soldiers throw the baby into the river. This scared all the Israelites. Now there was an Israelite man living in Egypt.
Well, hello there.
He was of the tribe of Levi. He also married a woman from the tribe of Levi.
I am an Israelite woman.
Their tribe of Levi was the tribe who served as pastors for all the Israelites.
I want to preach this week.
No, it's my turn to preach this week.
The wife became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him from the Egyptians for 3 months because she did not want the soldiers to throw him in the river to die. When the baby was bigger and she could not hide him any longer, she came up with a plan. She took the baby to the Nile River. She got a straw basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch so it could float. Then she placed the baby child in it. And then she put it among the tall plants along the bank of the Nile River. The baby boy had an older sister. His mom made his sister stand at a distance and keep an eye on her brother.
I'll keep an eye on you, baby brother.
Now the Egyptian Pharaoh also had a daughter. That same day, Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile River to take a bath, and her servants were walking along the riverbank with her. She saw the basket among the plants and then sent her servant girl to go get it. She opened it and saw the baby. He was crying, and Pharaoh's daughter felt so sorry for the baby.
It's okay. Don't cry. Don't cry. This is one of the Israelite babies.
She said. Then the baby's sister went up to Pharaoh's daughter and said,
My mother and I can take care of this baby for you if you want. We are Israelites like this baby.
Pharaoh's daughter did not know this was really the baby's sister.
Yes, go get your mom.
Pharaoh's daughter answered. So the baby's sister went and got the baby's mother. Pharaoh's daughter said to them,
Take this baby and nurse him for me, and I will pay you.
So the woman took the baby and nursed him. When the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and the boy became Pharaoh's daughter's new son. Pharaoh's daughter named the boy Moses. Okay, everyone, today we have a special guest with us, Pastor Brent. So we just learned about how Moses started in the Bible.
Yeah, now he is a part of Pharaoh's family. A little Israelite baby is now the Pharaoh's daughter's son. Some crazy things are going to happen from here. But you know who I really thought about in that story today was baby Moses' older sister. What was her job in today's story, Miss Denise?
Her job was to keep an eye on Moses.
So what was she staring at the whole time?
She was staring at the basket.
So her job was to stand there and stare and watch a basket. Does that sound like a very fun job?
Not really. Sounds a little boring to me.
She couldn't play with her friends. She couldn't get on her iPad. She couldn't go on the internet. She couldn't play a game. She couldn't jump rope. She had to stand and stare at a basket. That doesn't sound fun, does it?
Not at all.
You know, sometimes we have to do things in life that aren't very fun or things we don't want to do. A lot of you started online school this week, and that's not as fun as seeing your friends, being able to play with your friends, being able to see your teachers in person. Some of you really enjoy going to school and recess and lunchtime at school. And right now, some of your computers aren't working trying to do online school, and things get frustrating, and sometimes it's too loud at home, or the dog's barking or a baby's crying, and life sometimes isn't very fun right now with the, wearing masks when we go outside and all the smoke that was in the air this last week, and we couldn't even play in our backyard. And sometimes we want to complain or get frustrated or get upset or cry because we don't like the way things are. But what was the good part about Moses' older sister doing something that wasn't really fun? What was the good part of that story with her?
Well, she got to keep an eye on her baby brother so that she could make sure that he was safe and watch over him for her mother.
That's right. And when Pharaoh's daughter came, his older sister could be there and say, hey, let my mom take care of Moses. And that was really special. So God did something wonderful with a boring job, with a life that wasn't very fun. So remember that. Even though you may not like online school and things are frustrating right now, and you may not like not being able to go see your friends, God can still do something wonderful with our lives. So that's why we pray to God. We ask Him to help us with the things we don't like doing. So here's your homework. Can I give them homework?
Sure, go for it.
Your homework is I want you to pray with either your mom or your dad or your grandma or your uncle, whoever takes care of you. I want you to pray that God can help you when you do things that you don't like to do. So if you're not liking staying at home and doing school, you pray with your mom or dad or whoever that God can help you with that and get you through it, okay?
That's some good homework right
I
there.
think we're done. So what do we do now?
Well, we have to end our Bible story time. Do you remember how to do this?
I don't.
Okay. We have to teach Pastor Brent how to end it. I hope you guys remember too. So here we go.
What just happened? Where'd she go? How did she do that? I can't leave. I'm trapped in Flannelgraph world. Tanner, Kara, someone help me. Get me out of here.
It's Flannelgraph time. It's Flannelgraph time. Bible stories with Denise and the pastors, and it's Flannelgraph time. Yeah!